y'all, it's Betsy, and today we have a fun video. We're going to be testing out the new Colourpop and Hocus Pocus collection. Now, I will tell you, it was kind of a pain in the hiney to get all the pieces. So they released it originally on the 30th. They had some problems with their website, so they re-released it on October the 1st. So from the Colourpop website, which they released it a couple of minutes early, and I wasn't prepared for that, so I got almost all of the collection except for 2 sets of lashes and one of the liners. So whenever they released it at Ulta at 4 a.m. on the 4th, I got online and ordered the lashes, and I still had missed the green eyeliner and an extra palette for my sister-in-law. So then we went to Ulta, our local Ulta, at 11:30. They opened at noon since it was on a Sunday. We were the first in line. So I bought a couple of extra pieces. So I am doing a giveaway of the Colourpop Hocus Pocus palette and the Mary lip kit. They are available to enter in to win, which will be drawn on the 12th on my Instagram page, which is just Betsy_Gocher. It is linked in the description box. But here's what the palette looks like. It retails for $22. Now I went ahead and swatched it on the back of my hand to save some time because I did live swatches yesterday on my live video. So we have the shade Full Moon, Hello Salem, the Pressed Glitter, which is Brew Potion, On Toast, Coven, Come Little Children, Tis Firm, Thackeray Binks. Thackeray Binks is more of a maroon shimmer, and it literally should have been a black. Just my opinion. Then we have Yabos, I Call It a Bus, Winch, Night of Frolic, Dead Man's Toe, Bewitched, and Goodbye Cruel World. So if you don't like pressed glitters, this palette, or you don't buy palettes that have pressed glitters in them, this palette is probably not for you. I don't mind it. And then I also purchased 2 sets of the lashes. Nadia is wearing the Flirty Witches today because she filmed with us earlier. And then I bought the Clever Witch, which are much smaller lashes for me because I don't wear super big lashes. Then again, I bought one of the liners, but I have the other 2 coming in. I have no idea when they'll get here from Colourpop because, you know, Colourpop, their shipping is atrocious. Like, I ordered the Sandstone collection with the 3 eyeliners. I ordered the Sandstone palette only because I wanted the liners and I wanted free shipping. On the 24th, it still hasn't gotten here yet. So that should say something. It'll be 3 weeks on Thursday. So this is the gel cream liner in Black Flame, which is more of a Kelly green metallic. We're not really a Kelly, it's almost more of like a jade. It's not super vibrant, but it's not terrible. And then I bought the Sarah lip kit, which is the blonde, which comes with the more burgundy shade. And her lip liner is Lucky Rat Tail, which looks like this. And then we have the Mary lip kit, which is what we're giving away, which is a tad bit brighter, but it's still a great red. And the Spinster Ladies. There we go. So that is what I have right now. As I said, I have the rest of it coming in because I do collect the Colourpop Disney stuff, because as you can see, I pretty much have all the pieces of everything. I still am missing a few from the Mulan collection, but I have almost everything else. So we're gonna start off by priming my eyes. I'm gonna use the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas in Fair. And right now I'm just kind of taking the leftovers that are on the lid and using that for my eye primer, because it really, you don't need a lot of this. As you can see, it kind of goes pretty far. And I just need to even out the color some. And I'm not concerned with getting it anywhere else because I will take and clean it up either with a makeup wipe or something along those lines. I just like to make sure it's all nice and blended. and in all my little cracks and crevices because, you know, I'm 37 and my eyes are not young anymore. But that doesn't mean I don't like playing with color. So there you go. You can see what I just did. And as you can see, I just took the little off the lid. It doesn't take a whole lot to do this. I feel like I just got some makeup wipe in my eye. All right, so now we're gonna grab some of the e.l.f. eye tapes, which, you know, if you've watched me before, this is how I always do my shadow. It is like habit by this point. So, scissors, and I just cut them in half on the paper and then pull them off. So I don't think I'm gonna use the greens today as much as I do love green. You know, y'all have seen it. I love a good green, grungy look. But I've done a lot of those lately. There we go. So I think I'm gonna play with something else. So I think I want to use the Night of Frolic, because I think I want to have it kind of match my hair. So we'll see how that goes. So first thing I need to do is grab a big fluffy blender brush. I've got brushes out the wazoo everywhere. I need to wash my brushes. Okay, so I'm gonna grab the BK Beauty 201. This is still got green on it from when I just did a green eye look, but I'm gonna just dust it off on my Vera Mona color switch. A lot of brands have these. Don't have to do a lot. And what I'm gonna do first is take the Hello Salem color, which is almost like my perfect nude shade. And we're going to apply this in the crease. And I don't think I told you prices on everything else. So the lip liners I think are $9 each. Not the lip liners, the eyeliners. The lashes are $9. The eyeliners are $8. The lip kits are $16. The palette is $22. The Glitterly Obsessed are either $8 or $9. And again, everything is sold out right now, but they said that they are gonna bring it back. I mean, pretty much all the Colourpop Bewitched, or not Bewitched, Disney collections, the Hocus Pocus, all that. Well, not the Hocus Pocus because it just came out, but all the other ones they have brought back even when it's sold out. I do kind of wish they would have had like a PR box bundle. I would have purchased that in a heartbeat because that is something that I enjoy. So now what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go into the Night of Frolic, this shade that's the color of my hair. And I'm going to stamp it on the outside. I have no idea if that color still had some black in it. Or that brush, I didn't clean it off beforehand. I think it did. Okay. And if I'm looking at it, it does seem to be coming off a little bit more. Okay, so I'm using this shade. Okay, no, it looks pretty close. It just looks different. Like when I'm looking at it in the mirror and then looking at it on camera, it looks not the same shade. And sometimes I raise my eyelids up so that way it kind of helps whenever I'm blending out color so it doesn't catch on the loose skin on my eyes. And then I'm just taking that same BK Beauty 201 that I used with the Hello Salem color to make sure those two colors are blended in together. So I do like that a whole lot. And now I'm just using the same 201 just over the edges to make sure they're nice and soft. Look how pretty that is. But my daughter did use a lot of the colors too. So if you're interested, hers is under Nadia Gocher. So I think I'm gonna take the Tis Firm shade. I'm not a fan of how that looks together. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the Tis Firm on this side too, even though I'm not a fan of how it looks together. And then I'm gonna take Thackeray Binks. Oh yeah, and apply that over the top. That's better. That's much better. And I do have a little bit of fallout, but nothing major, nothing I can't handle. So now what I think I want to do is I do want to use the glitter shade in here. So this is a Colourpop E5. I'm gonna take my glitter glue because typically when I'm applying a shimmer or anything like that, I do tend to use, this is the Too Faced glitter glue. I also will use the NYX or the Sugar Pill, or not Sugar Pill, Lit Cosmetics. I have because I have some of their loose glitters, so it's just finding a glitter glue that you like to use. But the Too Faced and the NYX are probably my favorite because they're the easiest to get a hold of. So I'm gonna take my brush and dip it in to the glitter and just press. Okay, one thing I will definitely say about this glitter is it is a very nude looking glitter. Like it is almost my skin color. So, but in sparkle form. So it still stands out as being a pretty glitter, but I don't think it stands out on my skin tone as much as if you are fairer or darker. And as you can see, I'm just kind of bringing it in and blending it over. Nothing major. Because I love doing eye looks. I don't like to do, you know, I like things to be easy. Something I can throw on. Look how pretty that looks. Okay. So what I think I want to do is, this is a, what brand is this? This is a Morphe brush that I've had forever. And I'm just, nope, I want something different. Okay, this is the BK Beauty 204, and I'm gonna go into Call It a Bus. And typically if I'm gonna do lashes, I like to either use a black smudgy pencil and kind of use it as a liner, or right now I'm using that black eyeshadow as like a smudgy eyeliner, because it really helps blend in your lashes so they don't stand out so much, they don't look unnatural, I guess is the best way to say it. Okay. And I do like how, give my camera a second to fix. I do like how nice and smudgy that looks. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go off camera, I'm gonna do the rest of my face, and we'll come back and do the lower lash line and the lips. I'm back, I have the rest of my face on. I am using my Gucci bronzer, which is, y'all know, one of my favorites. I used the e.l.f. blush in Lychee, right here. These little blush duos from e.l.f., they're $3, they're awesome. And then for highlight, I used my new Revolution Makeup Nightmare Before Christmas Midnight Mischief and Madness. So that is what I've got on. And I did put on the lashes. I am having a little bit of problem with them wanting to stick. But y'all know, if you've watched me for a while, the Ardell, or no, the Eylure number 3 or number 5 are my absolute favorites. I wear them all the time. They're the ones that work the absolute best for my eye shape. So anytime I go to wear anything else, they don't make me the happiest. And on top of that, I'm not familiar with them. So I'm gonna take, this is a BK Beauty 203 brush. We're gonna go into this shade Bewitched, which is that green color, because I can't do a look that has an army green and not use it, sorry. So I'm applying it, as you can see, pretty heavy underneath my eyes. This is what I tend to do. It works best for me. So this is the 201, and I'm gonna go back into that shade Hello Salem, which is almost the same color as my skin. And I'm using that just on the edge. So when I'm placing it just on the edge of it to blend out the Bewitched shade. Now, one thing I will definitely say is I wish that the colors were much more vibrant in this collection, because, you know, Winifred or Winnie and Sarah and Mary all wore more muted tones, but they weren't like muted, if you know what I mean. So I'm gonna grab, this is my Kaleidos S5 brush. I'm gonna go into the shade Winch, which is that champagne color down here at the corner, as my inner corner highlight. That looks really pretty and bright. But it's not like white bright, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't need that kind of brightness. And I'm gonna take a little bit more and use it just ever so sparingly as a little bit of a brow bone highlight. I really like that color. And this Kaleidos brush, Kaleidos, you say tomato, I say tomato, is a great brush for that. Now I'm gonna take the Black Flame Candle eyeliner, the green, because that's the only one I have. And we're going to apply that. But see, this is closer to Winifred or Winnie's dress more than the dusty color. You know, and I wish they would have had more oranges, because that was closer to Mary's, and Sarah's was more like a burnt rust, almost like my hair color. So they got pretty close on that. So I'm going to use the Lucky Rat Tail lip liner, the darker lip liner of the two. To give my lips a little bit of a dimension. I am terrible at lining my lips. Let's fill in a little bit more to make them look a little bit more even, because I'm terrible at it. And then I'm gonna take the Mary's shade, which is the lighter of the two. So it kind of gives a little bit more dimension. And then I'm gonna take some gloss. This is from Trixie Cosmetics. This is the Pleather Daddy. It came in the Katya set, because y'all know I'm obsessed. And we're gonna apply just a little bit of that over the top. Now, the one thing I will say about the Trixie Cosmetics, the lip gloss, it is a little bit on the stickier side, but it is definitely very pigmented, and it is a good shade of red, because I like a glossy lip, as you can tell. Okay, let's apply a little bit more mascara, and then we are done. So, one thing about the lashes are, I feel like the Colourpop lashes are a little bit hard to apply. They have a very thick eye band on them, but it's not real malleable, and it may be over time applying more that they'll work better, but for now that wouldn't be the standout from the collection. Neither would really be the lipsticks, because, you know, 3 shades of red, and not everybody can wear every shade of red. You know what I mean? Like, you can, if you like a color on you, but certain colors work better with certain skin tones. And the eyeliners are okay. I mean, the Colourpop are some of my favorite eyeliners. I use them all the time. But I do have a green that is almost this color, so did I need it? No. The standout for me is definitely the palette, which retails again for $22. It's pretty. I wish it were a little bit more vibrant, if that makes sense. Like, I'm sitting here looking at this look, and I mean, she's pretty, but I just wish it was a little bit more. I mean, this is a Halloween palette, and it is a little basic. And, you know, I have these colors 1,000 times over. You know, y'all know I have army greens. I have all these fall tone colors because I love these shades. So the palette doesn't bother me for that aspect. It's just I wish it was a little bit more. So if you are a Disney lover or a Hocus Pocus lover like I am, I would definitely recommend the palette. Everything else, I mean, the eyeliners are good. The lipsticks are everything is good. Nothing is phenomenal. And I'm not really sure if I like the lashes or not. Naughty had trouble putting them on too, and she wears big bold lashes all the time. So that kind of tells you something. But, you know, again, if you're a Hocus Pocus fanatic or Disney, or you collect these, I would recommend it. If you're just wanting it because other people are buying it, and you have these colors, you really don't need it. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, this is something because you love this, not because you just want a palette. You know what I mean? Because there are palettes that do this same look better. So I guess that's it. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button right down below. I post new videos typically every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but with all the new makeup that we've been inundated with, I have been posting a whole lot more. So don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and I guess that's it. Oh, don't forget to enter in for the giveaway on my Instagram, which is just Betsy_Rocher. It is linked in the description box, but I guess that's it, so we'll see y'all later. Bye.